Novo lit that shit bang.
Welcome back, everybody, to Crows of Judgment. And today I want to talk about this drama going on between John Swan and Dream. Now, look, I'll be honest. I've criticized John Swan at least a couple times now, specifically for the Pie Man situation. While I appreciated his video on Chris Hansen, I do side with him on it. I don't think that he really had all the evidence to make certain claims in the video, given what a weasel Chris Hansen is. But in this situation, I have to kind of side with John Swan. Now, look, I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't looked into the entire 1 hour stream that Dream had done. It's just, I watched part of it, and at a certain point, he said, like, he's sure that John Swan did it because John Swan uses Yup, and he's never used Yup before. And I'm like, I quickly actually did a Twitter search. Actually, let me do that really quick. I'll show you guys what I did. I put at @CCrow90 Yup, just to see, like, have I ever used those, like, Yup, Yup, Yup. I was like, I Yup, right over here. Yup. Polybomb said Yup to me. Chaosin said Yup to me. It's like, a lot of people use that. I was like, how is this evidence that it was... Okay. So let me get into the exact statement from Dream. Before we begin, do me a favor, drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. If you want to support us financially, consider hitting the join button. And hey, if you disagree with my take on this, drop a comment, let me know where you think I'm getting it wrong, or if you have more information you'd like to update me with. We'll probably go more into this on stream tonight, but I have to talk about it because it is just... It's just really dumb. This is really fucking dumb. So this is the statement that was uploaded to Reddit by Dream. Now, it's a little bit cut off because my face is over part of it. I'm going to read it. This guy is bad news. A while back, right after I interviewed with him for a Minecraft documentary, he changed his profile picture and name on Discord to mine and started DMing people pretending to be me. Now, I want to be clear here. When you say people, that generally implies plurality, but he did an interview with Keemstar, and I might be nitpicking a little bit, but I think it's important. He sent people the N-word and a lot of other stuff, as well as said sexual stuff while claiming that it was me, and giving his main Twitter to vouch, where he would then, from his main Twitter, vouch that it was me and say that we were amazing friends and link the documentary to prove it. Once I confronted him about it, very nicely given the circumstances, he said that his friend had hacked his accounts and done it. I didn't reply to him and unfollowed him, and I don't think he is super fond of me since then. You know, I want to be very clear here, right? I dislike the way that Dream and, Keemstar and others have tried to claim that John Swan's claiming he got hacked. Okay, let's just be clear. John Swan said he was at a friend's house, he had logged into his Discord and kept it logged in, so the other person had access Discord under his name, which he had left logged in. I mean, I guess you could call that hacking, but no, it sounds like John Swan's just an idiot for not logging out of his Discord account. But that's not hacking, and I kind of feel like the way Dream is trying to say, well, he claims he was hacked, is to make John Swan look like a clown. But I digress. John Swan said on Twitter, Dream has made accusations about me on Reddit to try and smear my credibility. Well, that's true, so I'll respond here in detail to ensure that everything is perfectly clear. Now, he did respond, but I really want to highlight Dream's responses to this. I really am not sure why you brought this to Twitter in response to a post on a random subreddit on a comment with 20 likes, but I can assume it's just for attention. I will reply anyway, though, because you're being unreasonable. Look... I don't think it matters where you send your, reply. Like, if you go down to your local McDonald's and start talking shit about John Swan, and it gets back to John Swan, I'm sure John Swan would respond to it on his own platform. Like, I get, Dream has said consistently, well, it's on a Reddit that's not really my Reddit, and it doesn't have that many likes. It doesn't matter. You want to trash talk somebody, they're going to respond to it. You don't get to bitch about where they choose to respond. If John Swan wants to upload a video onto his channel responding to it, it's his fucking right. You're the one trash talking him. Again, I got to point this out. Dream is the one that wanted to start this shit, not John Swan. I kind of feel that's relevant to someone who then goes around bitching, but why are you taking this to Twitter? I said in this Reddit post that you claimed it wasn't you. All this thread does is claim it wasn't you. Here's the exact difference between me and you from a very long time ago to clarify. My post implies that I didn't believe your story, and that's because I didn't. You posting this on a small subreddit doesn't make this any less of an accusation. You have 18 million subs, shit like this spreads like wildfire. You know this, don't try to downplay how big your influence is. The original person who sent the messages to you says they literally don't believe I sent the messages, and they were the main person involved. I don't know how you can still go around claiming this. It's just completely untrue. Multiple people can back me up on this. So, yeah, I want to be clear here, because Harley TBS did reach out to Dream, right? Hey, Dream, I was the person who came to you about the messages I received from John Swan on a fake account about you and my old Twitter back a year ago. I want to tell you that I believe John did not make these messages. I'm confident that his story is true, and it was someone else. I'd appreciate if you could take down the Reddit post using my story. Thank you. And Dream responded with, I can't see messages in our message history, although as far as I remember, multiple people messaged me about it, although it was a very long time ago. I will say, however, that I did mention in the Reddit post that he claimed it wasn't him, and Dream, shut the fuck up. Like, I really dislike this Weasley-ass shit, right? Because he's going to say in the Drama Alert interview, which I guess I'll play now, right? That it's just Harley who reached out to him. Harley's the person that reached out to him, not multiple people, right? And it's a big difference between John Swan saying that what you're claiming about him didn't happen, and the person who went to you and is telling you, hey, you are taking this out of context, you are misrepresenting what I informed you of, and I believe John Swan didn't send you those messages. That's a big thing in your story that you are purposely leaving out, right? So I gotta say here, well, I can understand Dream just making that statement, right? On a Reddit where he doesn't think it's going to be taken very seriously. It's a big difference if he's going to be leaving out specific context of the story and just respond to his like, well, I said John Swan told me it wasn't him. No, the person who came to you is also saying it wasn't him. Update your fucking story if you don't want to take down your Reddit post. But at this point, Dream's gone on to do a 1-hour stream in which he lays out all this hard-hitting evidence, including the fact that since John Swan uses yup, YUP, and the person on his account used yup, YUP, that's basically, it's proof it's John Swan. That's how idiotic this stupid shit is from Dream, right? I don't know if John Swan actually did it, right? I personally don't care if he did it, right? I personally don't. I like, maybe you guys do. I personally do not. But Dream is the one trying to turn this into a massive fucking drama on John Swan. Dream is the one who made the fucking accusation. Dream's the one who's gone on to Drama Alert to bury John Swan. Dream's the one who's leaving out context of the situation. Dream's the one who's not going to tell you that the only person that came to him, not multiple people as he tried to originally claim, the only person that came to him, Harley, right, has told him that it wasn't John Swan doing it. That's Dream. Okay? So, I don't know, right, if John Swan's innocent or not innocent. All I know is the one I can see behaving improperly here is 100% Dream. Now, there was supposed to be a Dream versus John Swan debate / interview on Drama Alert, and John Swan decided to back out. He says his manager told him to do it. Maybe. I don't know. It was the right decision, right? Because prior to this, Keemstar was talking about how he wanted to interview Dream and get Dream's story out there, and it wasn't Dream's fault that he has no right to believe John Swan, all this shit, right? because he tries to say in this like drama alert. If you want to watch the whole thing, it's 17 minutes long. He tries to say in the drama alert that he wanted to get John Swan's story, right? He wanted to get his own words out there. I'm sitting there going like, you've already made up your mind. Just be honest with your audience, because like I might be blocked by Keemstar. I still get sent his tweets pretty regularly because he has the dumbest fucking takes possible. But let's be honest, right? The reason why Keemstar is doing this about John Swan is because a while back, he alienated all the other commentary channels, right? He flat out cast them out, got into these stupid little pissing matches with them, specifically with like Diorio, John Swan, Augie, all of them, right? And Dream has 18 million subscribers, and Keemstar, it's basically how it works for him. Okay, so I want to go on to this segment really quick here first, right? Because Keemstar asked Dream, what are your thoughts on John Swan backing out? And I've got to say, this part really just makes me laugh with Keem's follow-up to it.
It's definitely interesting. It probably has to do with the fact that I streamed a little before this talking about it. And so I talked about a lot of different stuff on it, and I brought a lot of receipts and screenshots. And I think he probably was a little scared about that because I would be coming in with all the receipts and facts regarding it, and he wouldn't. So
yeah, you can.
Okay, so just to be clear here, one of his big takes in his stream was the fact that John Swan and this person that John Swan claims is using his account both use the term YUP, Y-U-P. I'm not shitting you, right? And we're going to stream about this tonight, and I'll watch Dream's entire stream, like on my stream, and we'll see it, because I saw that, I was like, you are the dumbest man I know, right? And I know a lot of dumb people at this point.
Came on that stream with a lot of information. We're going to get into it in a second, but he did send me a second statement. So the second statement is, my manager has advised me not to go on Drumler at this time and respond in detail later on. I pride myself in thoroughness and research. Dream dropped a stream that he had prepared hours for, and I had 10 minutes to prepare for this interview on Drumler. I will be responding, but not here. I wish you luck in the interview, which is basically the same thing. Look, here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
If you lived it, if you were there, right, why can't you just get on and talk about it, right? Like, it makes no sense to me.
Why wouldn't it make sense to you, you fucking idiot? You seriously just praised Dream for getting all these receipts, getting all this evidence together, and then you say, well, John Swan, you should have just showed up. I mean, you lived it, you talked about it, right? I know this guy, like, good job for him. He showed up with all these receipts. But I'm like, you should just show up and talk about it. You lived it. You don't need receipts. Are you fucking, are you high? Maybe it's the lack of the G fuel now. Keemstar's brain just can't function properly anymore. But you literally just went and praised the other guy for putting all this research together on John Swan, and then said, but John Swan, why don't you just come on my channel and just talk about it? Like, you lived it. You don't need to do any research into it. Like, are you fucking stupid, dude? I love how idiotic this man is, just openly to his audience, and like 32,000 people fucking loved it. Good on you. Good on you.
Yeah, so I got a DM from somebody who messaged me and said, hey, somebody's impersonating you. And this was a year ago. And I was like, okay, who's impersonating me? And they sent me screenshots, and they said that, it was John Swan. And I was like, okay, well, how is it John Swan? And they sent me screenshots from his account saying that he sent them a Discord saying it was me, and then that Discord talked to them saying stuff as if it was me. Weird.
Okay, so look, again, I'll watch the entire Drama Alert interview tonight if you guys want me to. Let me know in the comments section. We'll pick the entire thing apart, because believe me, there are some really stupid takes in here. But originally, Dream was claiming, people were sending him these things, right? Which, I mean, I'm sorry, but that implies multiple individuals, right? And when John Swan initially came out with his, reply to this, he had said that, Dream had told him it was multiple people. Well, now Dream's saying it was just Harley, right? I understand that doesn't really change the context of somebody, either John Swan or someone else using the account to pretend to be Dream and sending out these messages or whatever, right? However, I do feel it's a little dishonest, right, to try to make it seem like it was multiple people this was happening to, because in reality, let's say it was John Swan. That means John Swan with Harley, right, Harley TBS, trolled Dream and pretended to be Dream to one individual, right, and that's about it, right? And if it wasn't him, then this is even dumber, right? But Dream's the one who wanted to make this shit into a story, so I would assume that he would be honest, especially when he talks about, I came out with all these receipts. Well, I mean, yeah, but, you know, you just kind of admitted that it wasn't multiple people, it was literally one person, and you're the one who wants to turn this into a massive fucking drama. I think that you should get your story straight before you do that, but, you know, that's just my general criticism, because, you know, I'm not a jackass. But guys, don't worry, because it's not just Keemstar, right? Because it was just Keemstar, right? I mean, that would just be silly, right? Actually, no, it wouldn't be, because Keemstar is a massive million sub channel, and Dream is an 18 million sub channel, right? I think that makes it kind of a relevant story, right, for most people. But our favorite cat trans species YouTuber who lives in a Minecraft house, in his own words. Actually, I don't know if it's a male cat or a female cat, so in their own words. Dream exposes small commentary YouTuber for making an account impersonating Dream and using fake Dream accounts to say racial slurs and try to have sexual interactions with fans. The small commentator claims a family friend did it on his behalf. Wow. Def Noodles with the dumbest fucking take he could possibly come up with, right? First off, the small commentator claims a family friend did it on his behalf, right? So, let's say that you actually want to say what John Swan is saying and be honest about it, right? You would say that the small commentator claims a family friend did it using his account. Did it on his behalf implies that a family friend was doing it because John Swan asked them to. But Def Noodles must know this, right? But how about this, right? Say racial slurs and trying to have sexual interactions with fans, right? Okay, we now know it's literally one person, which is Harley TBS, right? So saying like he's trying to have sexual interactions with fans and shit, like, Who else, you dumbass? Like, seriously, who else? Right? I mean, it's pretty clear why Def Noodles is having this take and being incredibly dishonest. It's because he's gone to war with these commentary channels, right? But, like, dude, I get it. I get you feel like you've been attacked by them, but, you know, I'm kind of like, take the high ground or something if you really feel you're justified in going to war with them. But, like, you're flat out right over here lying about the situation and even lying about John Swan's own defense, which you can call questionable, right? You can say, I don't believe it, but like, come on. But there's more. Dream shares DMs where he asks small commentator whether they're responsible for fake Dream account without mentioning what platform slanderous comments were made. Small commentary gives themselves away immediately by mentioning Discord, where fake account was making comments. I mean, look, here's the thing, right? I have a Discord, right? But primarily I use Twitter for everything. So I do. If someone said, hey, I heard you're saying this stuff about me, and I was like, well, I haven't been on Twitter in weeks. What are you talking about? How'd you know it was Twitter? It's like, because that's where I fucking go, you dumbass. Which is basically John Swan's defense. Now, you can believe it, you can disbelieve it, that's fine. But to claim that's evidence is just as bad as claiming because whoever used the account said yup and John Swan says yup, it's the same person. But there's more. Dream once again exposes the small commentator by pointing out the commentator said the slanderous comments were made on Discord right away. Small commentator has not directly addressed any of Dream's questions or provided an explanation how he knew comments were on Discord. Actually, John Swan did. He said because he uses Discord primarily and doesn't really use other social, at least at the time. So he did, but Def Noodles is a fucking moron, so expecting him to actually look into anything would be too much to fucking ask. Squall commentator goes on a 10-plus tweet unhinged rant where they claim a young family friend created the fake Dream account and made the comments on his behalf. Again, saying on his behalf directly implies John Swan was asking them to do it. You absolute monkey. The person who initially shared the screenshots of the fake Dream account with Dream claims the small commentator should not be held responsible. Harley is saying that it wasn't John Swan doing it, that they believe John Swan is innocent. He's not saying, God damn it, dude. Like, you know what, Deaf Noodles, right? All the little baby QQ whining rants about how these people are unfair to you and everything, and yada 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 blah blah. Fuck you, you deserve it. You absolutely deserve it. Because you openly just fucking lied about someone. You're completely misleading your audience. You absolutely deserve any of the hate and any of the criticism that goes your way. I don't care if they're being a little mean to you because you just openly fucking lied and misled your audience. Because you're a trash human being. It's got nothing to do with, what do you want to say? It's because you're Brazilian and they're racist or something? No, it's because you're a shitty human being. Go fuck yourself. I mean, like, I never thought I would do a video this long defending John Swan. But again, I will go on stream tonight and cover all of this. But let's finish it up with this shit, right? This is Deaf Noodles talking about the talking about the situation. So, it's going to be fucking glorious.
News, Dream exposed an alt-right YouTuber. An absurdly fast and...
Yeah. John Swan is an alt-right YouTuber, according to Deaf Noodles. And you know what? Here's his defense to all this. I'm a satire channel! You can't take me seriously! Okay, then I'm just gonna clown on you as a fucking monkey-ass clown bitch, because that's what you are, right? And I don't want to hear anything about how I'm a YouTuber who pretends to be a cat in a Minecraft house. I'm devoid of any criticism. No, you're a piece of shit, dude. Like, you flat out called the guy out alright. I don't care anymore. Like, you're so fucking dumb. You and Keemstar and Dream can all circle jerk each other in the fucking closet of your fucking Minecraft house. Jesus, get fucking bent, you losers.
Novo lit that shit and bang.